Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai Show. Our top stories: no injuries reported following the Smokey warehouse fire yesterday.
And ever wondered where your tips go?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just wondering.
And also, Brollies out. This wet and rainy weather will continue over the next few days.
And 4 amazing natural wonders in the UAE that you need to check out.
But before we get into all of that, as you can see, it's Shahir sitting beside me. Simran is off today. She'll be back tomorrow. Do not worry. I want to make it for the record very straight that I miss her. She's the best person who's ever sat beside me. And there's no Shahir taking Simran's place.
I'm twitching at what you're saying. And for the record, she asked me to be here at 1 a.m. So...
Oh, we're shading Simran live on the show. Simran, if you look at our stories, what was Simran doing until 1 a.m.?
I have no
Working.
idea. Oh, okay. What? So was I, but we won't get into it.
You know what we will get into? A fair question that I want to run through. So before the show, Shahir, he ponders life. You do. You ask these questions, philosophical questions.
It's my thing.
And the question that you asked was, should we, no matter what age you are, be prioritizing love life or your career?
Interesting.
Okay.
What do you think?
What do I think? I'm trying to fix the teleprompter. What do
I'm gonna mess this up. So,
do I think I should prioritize love life or career?
okay. Go first.
I think that you should, at the end of the day, prioritize love life. Obviously.
But what about your career? Like, what about the
always
balance?
do the career. Like, I'm not the type of
Okay.
person who won't work, but obviously, at the end of the day, when you're like, apart from Rich, who runs Augustus Media, when you're 70, 80, 90, where's your career going to be? But your love life will be there, hopefully.
Okay, but like, okay, I get like, okay, my thing is, as an Arab, you're expected to get married at like a certain age and everything. My parents are bringing it up
It's a
now,
wide generalization. What age are you expected to get married?
like between yesterday, the next like,
That's fair.
and the next like, I don't know, up to like 30 years old, right? You
Yeah.
guys relate. You guys know like it's a whole like thing in Asia anyway.
Fair. It's actually the same everywhere in the world. There's always this expectation by our parents. Why?
It's so insane, and they're like, "We'll find you someone." I'm like, "Don't find me someone. I'm good. Like, we're chill here."
Your parents would offer to find you someone?
Yeah, but like, not,
you trust
not
them?
with it. Hell no. Like, it's not a thing. Guys, teleprompter. So my thing is, I want to focus on my career for the foreseeable future, and then like the love bit will come. But I don't want to be that person that works until 8, goes home to someone, and like I'm just not making it work because I focus on my career. So I'd rather focus on my career for a while and then go back to, like, it will happen when it happens, you know?
Yeah, I just don't want to snowball into the career and then forget about the personal life. And then once you get to the point that you're like, oh, okay, my career is smashing it, but
I'm alone. I
Yeah.
have no one. No one
I
loves
have
me.
my 5 cats. I'm alone. So I think, I like, at the end of the day, I am a romantic. So love life at the end of the day. Thoughts?
I don't know. Guys, let us know. Like, I don't know. It will happen when it happens. That's what I believe in.
Which,
Like,
the smashing the career or the love life?
the love life. Like, that's going to happen organically and naturally. When the time comes, when you least expect it, or when you expect it. I don't know. It depends on your, like, circumstances and situationship with the other person.
Your situationship. If you're calling something a situationship, does not sound like you're prioritizing a love life, you're prioritizing a situation.
But then it happens organically at the same time.
From a situationship? Do you want to explain to people before we move on what a situationship is?
Well, it's like you're not in a relationship. It's like the gray area, you know? You don't necessarily know what's happening. But like...
It's like you haven't had the talk
Yeah,
about
exactly.
exclusivity.
Exactly.
So you're in a situation, but you're potentially situationship with others.
Yes. Well, the door's open, basically. You can do what you want. You can go where you want with it, but like you haven't defined what you are with the other person.
And I think that is a product of dating too many, like there's too many options, so people are less inclined to commit. Anyway, this is a whole thing that we can go into, but we're not going to. We're going to jump into our top stories. A lot of stories yesterday. We were getting a lot of DMs about one, which was the fire in Ras Al Khor 2. We're delighted to say there were no injuries reported following what was a warehouse fire. Another great job by Dubai Civil Defence. Yesterday our DMs were flooded, not because of the rain, but with reports of a fire in Ras Al Khor 2. Now the fire broke out in a timber house, which resulted in a lot of smoke, and people could see it from far and wide, and therefore cause for concern. But Dubai Civil Defence reached in 6 minutes and no injuries were reported.
And also the authorities reported that the thick smoke at the site is due to inflammable nature of the materials, which it does happen. You can't necessarily, there are precautions in place, but like these things do happen and it's scary, but there is also a procedure as to how these things can be approached. And it's amazing that it was not dismantled, but like
Extinguished?
Extinguished. Guys, 2 early in the morning in 6 minutes, like amazing.
No, they arrived in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think it took a little bit longer, but the concern was there was so much smoke because isn't that like irony? A timber house going on fire.
Right.
And it caused a lot of smoke, but thankfully we can report no injuries. The DCD there were there in 6 minutes flat, which is one of their key skills, is managing to reach these fires in the words of Shahir, spick and span moments.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
But yeah, so it's amazing to read that story. And Dubai Media Office reported yesterday that the fire was out. And as always, thank you for sharing your DMs. If you do have a concerning DM of something of that nature that's emergency, I'd also report it to the authorities.
Good shout, Casey. Look at you, thinking ahead. Moving on to the next story. So, you ever wondered where your tips go? Like, we're all known for giving back, lending a helping hand, and doing whatever we can possible to just like help out. That being said, don't you often wonder where your money goes? The authenticity of the donations, tipping systems, and contributions, and do you want to seek answers? Whether or not it's legit?
And with a shift to e-wallets and cashless payments, consumers are more likely to electronically tip or via bank transfer. So you're less likely to have cash in hand, you're more likely to add a tip when you're paying for something at the end. Or you can say, hey, can I add a tip? And you do it. Hence, if you're wondering what happens when you tip a delivery driver through on-demand food delivery apps, then we have the lowdown from Talabat. They shed light on the tipping system and affirmed that riders actually get 100% of their tips, of course. And it's if you donate the tip on the app, it goes 100% into them.
So the spokesperson for the online food order company elaborated that the most recent update that they have ensures that all the tips go directly to the drivers. This is through the rider app wallet on the same day, which provides full visibility on how much money is basically going from the customers to the delivery drivers. And I love the visibility of this.
Yeah, but it's a very strong question to ask,
100%.
right? Because it's a question that we probably should be checking. If you order from anywhere regularly, ask the driver. For the company that do you get your tips when you do electronically? I think that's the question we need to ask.
Yeah, well, I believe in giving cash instead of like the app. Until now, I would have never trusted doing it through the app. So like I give whatever cash I have lying around in a bottle of water, just like obviously we live in Dubai, like
solid.
Right? Like but now that you have answers, like I've always grown up thinking like are charities legit? And how can you, if the government's not involved, how do you know the legitimacy of the donation?
Yeah. Well, I think they do these like transparency reports on big organizations, and then all the charities here are obviously regulated by the government, so you can ensure that they are transparent. But the tipping one, you're in water right now to have it at the door 100%. Cash on hand, like I realized recently, actually since I read this story, it got me thinking about the tips that I give. A place I will regularly tip is a salon. I always tip in the salon. And I've gone to a new salon recently and I happen to have cash in my bag, which I never do. I was like, here's 10 dirham. And they're like, oh, we can't accept. And I was like, thinking, they can't accept tips at all. And then I was like, but just take it. And then I was like, just please take it. And they were like, no, ma'am. And then they pointed at the sign and it was like, we don't accept cash tips. We only accept electronic tips. So I was like, fine, I'll do it through my card. Never thought about the fact that it may not fully go to the person who's doing my nails.
Exactly. Like,
yeah.
I'll just like give it underneath. I don't know, give it to them at a point where they're.
But you don't want to get them in trouble either.
How are you going to get them in trouble because someone else is like helping you out? Like, I don't like the concept of you trying to tip one specific person for an amazing job and everything that they do, and then it goes to somewhere else. Like I don't know.
Well, then you have to think about restaurants, because usually when the tips, it goes to front and back of house. Because if you're just tipping one person at a restaurant, is that fair to, like, you're actually probably tipping the amazing service, which, yes, it's the host, but it's also running like clockwork because the 5 people behind them. So that's why restaurants usually put it into a big pot. But if you really like your nails, shout out.
What's your name? Who are you shouting out?
I've only been to her twice, but she's doing a really good job.
She's amazing.
Yeah, so I think restaurants do the whole thing. So.
Oh no, honestly, I'm happy just giving cash. But good point about the restaurants. I actually never thought about that. I just thought like the people who serve you and waiters get paid less than anyone else in the restaurant, which is why they'd be a priority. But we'd have to look into that.
I like the water, and I'm going to now ask my salon and ask the lady who's doing my nails, does she get the tip that I specifically directed to her? You know, it wasn't like you're like, okay, can you give this to Sheila, and then they accept it, but they don't tell you where it's going. So it's a good question to ask.
And then Cassandra takes it.
Cassandra, we see you.
God damn, Cassandra.
Guys, jumping to our next story. How could we not talk about the weather? It's the most interesting thing going on in Dubai. Brollies out. The wet and rainy weather will continue all week. And you might have guessed it by the clouds. We woke up to another dark grey sky day. And this cloud weather, I cannot deal with the happiness about this. This cloud weather is expected to last until at least tomorrow. The National Centre of Meteorology and Seismology have issued weather warnings in certain parts of the country, particularly in eastern parts of the country. And if you're watching on Facebook, you can see the videos. Not too bad outside, a bit of drizzle. Eastern parts of the country, flooding cars.
That being said, a message to all the roasters out there: please don't take videos while you're driving and there's rain. It's already a sticky situation. And also stay away from wadis and rough sea areas at the time. And also no boat parties. Like now is not the we get it, it's summer, but now is not the time for boat parties.
It's the perfect time for boat parties.
I would actually love it. Like I get the risks involved. I don't know.
Well, they've just said stay away from rough seas. So right now, especially if you're in the eastern part of the country, no boat parties. But hopefully it's going to have cleared up by the weekend anyway. But we shared a video this morning on Lovin Dubai, and it's the first time I've experienced this, because like if you have a slight bit of drizzle, your car is ruined.
Tell me about it.
And we are both new car people in the last couple of months. And I've, you know what? I've had my car for what, 2.5 months. I got it cleaned for the first time last week. Aww. And I was like, oh, I feel like a grown-up. It wasn't even raining, and I got my car cleaned. 20 dirham, by the way. It was quite a steal.
What a pity to be you.
And now it's ruined.
I feel you. I went to, so you know I go to the gym every morning. It's in Ibn Battuta Mall, right? Just had to drop that in there. No, sorry. I parked my car. You know how the guys come up to you? They're like, hey, do you want your car washed? A, I have someone in my actual building that does it. But B, I was like, I think you might do too. I think all buildings do. I don't know if it's a thing. But the guy was like, do you want me to wash your car? And I was like, sorry, buddy, like it's raining. And my car was dirty, like dusty or whatever from the rain. And I was like,
not today.
Not today, mister.
That was today that happened?
That was day before yesterday. And it wasn't even, my car had like raindrops on it.
Drizzle started, and it's kind of been ongoing. And they've, the NCM, if you follow on their Twitter account, they've hashtag cloud seeding, which leads us to believe that this is the season for cloud seeding. That makes me think of mountains and makes me think of stunning places across the UAE, and I think it leads us into our next story.
Well, funny you mention it, because getting bored of the same old places every weekend, are you looking to try something new?
Always.
Well, Casey, we've got you covered.
Thanks, Shahir.
Here's a rundown of some of the most beautiful places in the UAE that you probably haven't been to, but take the advantage and check it out.
This is it. And actually, before the show, we were talking about different places that we haven't been. And what was it that you said?
I was like, oh, I haven't experienced the Middle East enough. Like, I haven't, like, I've grown up here for the majority of my life, but I haven't checked out places, especially in Dubai.
And these are natural wonders within the UAE. So we're going to start with number 4 on the list. We're going to lead you down to number 1. So number 4, Al Suwaidi Pearl Farm in Ras Al Khaimah. Not only is it a stunning natural wonder, but it's also established to preserve the heritage of pearling in the region. You'll also be able to learn about the history of pearling and how the process has changed from the past, when we saw literal pearl divers go to extreme lengths to find these valuable materials, and now how the process has changed to increase production and preserve the natural habitat.
Wait, sorry. Can you experience pearling yourself and keep the pearl for yourself? That would be great.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a thing,
This is your story.
It would be amazing.
Well, do you mean like experiencing it like they did way back when? Because what they did was put themselves under these like extreme conditions where they would dive into the water and be under the water for like 3-4 minutes. So like the diving that people do now is an extreme sport nearly.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing to get these pearls.
Like,
are you up for it? How long can you hold your breath for?
Not long at all.
I'm holding your nose. No, your nose has to be closed. Okay, do you see a pearl? Get it. Get the pearl. This feels weird. I'm clogging your pores. Is he cheating?
That was 30 seconds. It was There's not makeup on Casey's fingers.
You're on the show. You can have a little powder. That's okay. Congratulations. You could trial.
That was 30 seconds. I don't want to keep going.
Some scuba diving, maybe.
I wasn't even under pressure. I was doing so well. Like, I could have gone on for another 2 minutes.
Let's check if you can experience a little bit. I don't think you can keep you obviously can't keep the pearl.
Oh no, well, what a pissy. Okay, on to the next place. So Wadi Shis in Sharjah. Beautiful place. It's literally all wadis, clear waters, mountain vibes, the greatest thing ever. It lies in the east coast in a very unique location, and it sits in the region that belongs to Sharjah, but also Oman, which means you're basically in 2 places at once. And I'm basically home, which means my mom can send me her cooking, and
But is your mom at home?
No, she's in Africa right now.
What does she cook? Where's your mom from?
My mom's like Omani Zanzi.
What type of food does she make?
So I'll actually send you a video. Like,
don't send me the video, Shahir.
No, a video
Go
of an Instagram
home
post.
and tell your mom that people are
some.
interested in your heritage, and we're interested in the cooking, and get her to send you a recipe.
Okay.
And we'll all do recipes from our moms on the show.
Oh my God, you're a genius. That sounds like a plan. She gave me my favorite thing that my mom makes is this pilau rice, but it's like a Zanzi interpretation. She gave me the recipe. Did not end up the same as what she made. So I gave up. But like Zanzi food is like, ever heard of a mandazi?
No, I like the word though.
It's so fun. It's like a triangle bread with air on the inside.
Okay.
I'm gonna Google it.
Triangle, it sounds like a samosa.
It is, except it's empty.
It looks, just looks like fried bread. Guys, I love how every country just has variations of different things to do with bread and rice.
Bro, look at that. Good old mandazis.
Oh. Okay, I need to get some potatoes up on the show. Ireland, I'm with you. No. So your mom would make good ones of those? Yeah,
she'd make them in like different like variations too, some with Nutella, some with cheese. Like that's obviously not like how they make it traditionally, but like we take what we can and it's amazing.
Okay, so we're gonna do some local cooking and I'll be bringing like meat and 2 veg.
Okay. Great. Well, that's gonna take a while.
That's what you'd have, like, or you know, some nice brown bread.
Yes. Yeah. Sounds great.
I got excited about your mandazi.
No, I love
it. You're being so sarcastic. We're gonna
You pronounce it so correctly, thank you.
Really working on my pronunciation. But stay tuned for that. And next up, we're talking all things Marwa Island in Abu Dhabi. The island is not only a UNESCO marine biosphere reserve, but is also home to a number of archaeological sites dating back to the late Stone Age. Relics such as an adult male skeleton, Dungan bones, and a beautifully decorated high-necked jar have been discovered and are believed to date back to the mid-6th to mid-5th century BC. That could have originated from a Western Iran. So it really dates back to a long, long time ago, and there's a lot of history there, and it tells you a little bit more about the region that we are currently living in.
Insane. Like, what a way to experience the Middle East in general. Like, the stories behind it, finding, like, skeletons, like...
There's a lot of archaeological stuff that goes on in the UAE where they're constantly announcing these really cool stuff.
And imagine just like going there, checking it out, like digging up the area, and you find a fossil all of a sudden, and it's a dinosaur from.
And it's a pearl from the fire.
Yes. God, how I wish it was. But honestly, these are like great, amazing experiences that you can. They're not like your regular things to do on weekends. I love that so much, and also like the skeleton of it all. Like I just want to see like how it's decomposed over time. That's interesting to me. Right?
Interesting how our minds work differently.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Number 1 on the list is the big red sand dune, also known as Al-Hamad, which literally translates to, well, the red. It's a little piece of Mars. Nice. That's your Arabic word of the day.
Word of the day. I didn't want to do it without Simmer, but now we've done it. It's the red. Al-Hamad.
Got you. So it's literally a little piece of Mars on Earth located along Hatta Highway, 100 meters high red dunes, providing literally the perfect vibes. And you can literally just sit there, relax, go not snowboarding, sandboarding, and other extreme activities, which is something I, as an adrenaline junkie, am very into.
Which part?
Just like sandboarding, never tried that before. I would really like to try that.
So which part are you into?
The sandboarding.
Are you an adrenaline junkie?
I think I am. I'm getting into it. Like I haven't done enough, you know. And we had a conversation, like a few people in the office recently, about like what's given you like the biggest like adrenaline rush and the most extreme thing you've ever done. And I just sat there and pondered and thought to myself, well, what could it be?
And now you have your answer.
And I thought about it for a while.
Sandboarding.
I want to go dune bashing too. Actually, I want to go snowboarding. Just like try more stuff, more extreme sports. Because I'm not into like the more like football and like all that. I like more extreme sports. Yeah, so this is perfect. So if you want to come with me.
I love the desert. I mean, you don't even like. I've done the sandboarding when I've been on the desert safaris, but literally just going out there. I know we talked about it all the time, but like just going out there having a picnic. I don't need the adrenaline.
I feel like you're deflecting from me asking you to hang out with me. Is it yes or no?
So our Arabic word of the day. I'm really sorry, Simran. I didn't want to do it without you, but Shahir has given us a good one, which I think we can use in our daily life. Hammer.
Okay, no. Al-Hamar is the red. Like that's actually the literal translation. Ahmar is red.
Ahmar.
Ahmar.
It's actually cool having you, so I can really hear the inflection, because when you're saying Ahmar.
Ahmar. It's like ha.
The at the end is what I don't get.
Ahmar.
The mar. That's what I'm.
No, mar.
Mar.
Roll your tongue. Mar.
Roll.
Mar.
Mar.
Sure, but like the ha, you're not pronouncing.
I wasn't. I'm skipping the first part because I feel like I've got that down.
Yeah. That's the truth. Ahmar. Ahmar.
Okay, you say it 5 times.
Ahmar. 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 Ahmar.
Ahmar.
No. You say Ahmar, which means drunkard. Ahmar.
Ahmar. You could be in one of these, like, you should be on Google Translate. Your voice is quite solid and clear.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, dream big,
Google.
Ahmar.
No, like you're saying the wrong letter. Okay, Ahmar.
Ahmar.
No, do it without an accent. Or without the Arabic letters.
Ahmar.
Yeah, well, good enough. It's as good as it can get for now. We'll keep practicing, but like...
I need one more chance.
Okay, you're saying ha instead of ha. Ha is like from like the very top of your throat. Ahmar.
Ahmar.
Damn. I tried the best I can, and apparently she did too. But like we take what we can.
I'm disappointed in myself. And I'm also disappointed because I feel like without you here telling us we've been wrong, Simran and I have probably been butchering Arabic for the last 2 months. But all we can do is try. We're living here for 9 years. I need some words I need to use in sentences. So I'm going to put read into a sentence. I wish I had a big Ahmar Sayara. It would be Jamilia, but it would cost me too much flus.
Oh my God, look at you, you've got it on lock. For the most part. But like, yeah, can't knock you down for trying, can we? But that was actually perfect.
Thank you.
Okay,
use it.
really? Do I say a full Arabic sentence?
No, you need to do it how we do it.
Okay, your face goes ahmar when I'm skipping the morning meetings. Got you there.
Factual. Guys, it's 8:57 and we're going to leave you there. Thank you so much, Shahir, for being here today.
Got you.
And we're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe and wash your hands. Bye-bye from me.
And me.
Hello everyone, it's Hala Bassam from Smashy TV. Are you interested in the latest tech and business news in the region? Then make sure to check out our show Tech Bil Arabi on Smashy TV app and on our website www.smashy.tv. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Smashy TV. Smashy TV for the driven, the dreamers, and the doers from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.